35 right.
Delta 1528, dim approach, good afternoon. Expect the ILS runway 35 right.
So 1528, roger.
Delta 993, dim approach, at Eldora, cleared ILS runway 35 left approach, maintain 210 knots, still advised.
At Eldora, cleared the ILS 35 left, 210, till advised, Southwest 993.
Forward.
210 to Bengal, 170 to Cord, SCS 4684.
United 2214, departure traffic off of Denver is going to cross underneath you, stopping at 10, restricted.
Copy that, 2214.
Left approach.
Right turn 335 and cross 1 chapter, 2000, clear for the ILS 35 left approach, southwest, 417.
417, maintain 210 knots, still advised.
210 knots, still advised, southwest, 417.
United 604, maintain 210 knots to Selby, 170 knots to Diamond. Contact tower now, 133.3.
Alright, 210 to Selby and 170 to Diamond and 33.3, United 604.
11,000, 210 on the speed.
Skyway 4704, trim off heading 010, intercept localizer.
010, intercept the localizer, Scott 4704.
Okay, 5285, Denver approach, expect ILS 34 right.
34 right, we'll plan it.
Skyway 4704, you're 2 miles from B3, cross B3 at your current altitude, cleared ILS runway 34 right approach.
Cross B3 at this altitude and cleared ILS 34 right, Scott 4704.
Skyway 5665, trim off heading 080.
Left turn heading 080, Skyway 5665.
United 2214, it's going to maintain 10,000.
Yeah, the 11 left south, 10,000, 2214.
United 1098, good rate through 9,000, that way I won't have to take you out the box and pull you in on the visual.
Sounds good, hurrying down, United 1098.
Descending via Nix 2, currently 26.3 with uniform.
Skywest 5150, to approach runway 35 left at plan an ILS approach.
ILS 35 left, Sky 5150.
United, or Denver approach, Skywest 5468. Flight level are at 12,600, descending via the Longs 1 arrival, 34 right.
Skywest 4704, contact tower now, 135.3.
Tower, good day, Scott 4704.
Skywest 5468, Denver approach ready. Skywest 5285, it's going to maintain 10,000.
Going to maintain 10,000, Scott 5285.
35 right.
At Pearl, clear ILS 35 right, Scott 5936.
Localizer, Skywest 5665.
Skywest 4635, trim off heading 080.
080, Skywest 4635.
Skywest 5665, you're 6 miles from Blue Blue, cross Blue Blue at 10,000, cleared ILS runway 34 right approach.
Cross Blue Blue at 10,000, cleared ILS runway 34 right approach, Skywest 5665, any speed you want?
Skywest 5665, maintain 210 knots for now.
210 told by Skywest 5665. 25 to join, clear visual approach, runway 35 right, United 1098.
6715-3, descending via the T-bar 35 left.
5867, no approach, plan runway 35 left, reduce speed to 210.
Alright, we're slowing to 210 and 35 left still, Skywest 5867.
Runway, expected the ILS runway 35 right.
35 right for Alaska 616.
Alaska 616, thank you, and flight present heading, maintain 1 3000, 13,000, be vectors all the way in.
13,000, present heading 35 right, Alaska 616.
Skywest 4635, trim off heading 020, intercept localizer.
020, intercept localizer 34 right, Skywest 4635.
2395, turn right, heading 260, reduce speed to 190.
260 heading 190 knots, United 2395.
Skywest 5150, change your runway in transition, expect an ILS runway 34 right.
ILS 34 right, Sky 5150.
Skywest 3075, contact approach 123.85.
2385, good day, Skywest 3075.
290, B, going to maintain 10,000.
290 down to 10,000, we appreciate it, Skywest 936. Southwest 357, descending 13.8 via the logger 235 right, uniform.
Southwest 357, Denver approach runway 35 right.
Roger.
United 1098, maintain 170 knots till France, contact tower 133 point, correction, 132.35.
132.35, 170 knots to France, United 1088, see ya.
United 2395, advising to pick up the airport, it's going to be at the 2 o'clock and out 14 miles.
Fields in sight, United 2395.
2395, turn right, heading 325 to join, clear visual approach, runway 35 right.
325 to join the visual, 35 right, United 2395.
Skywest 5936, deep to maintain 900,000, then reduce your speed to 210.
I'm at 9,000, then reduce speed to 210, Sky 6936.
Sky 5936, once you get at 9,000, you should be able to pick up the filler, be at your 2 o'clock and 23 miles.
We'll be looking Sky 6936.
Right transition and plan the ILS approach. Miles from Boo-Boo, cross Boo-Boo at 10,000, cleared ILS 934 right approach.
Cross Boo-Boo 10,000, turn for the ILS 34 right, not 257.
260.
Right turn, heading 260, slow to 190, Sky 4716.
Southwest 357, reduce speed to 210.
Southwest 357, slowing 210.
Actually, just go ahead and fly your present heading, maintain 13,000, all vectors all the way in for you.
Connected to PilotEdge.
Right.
Sky 5936, roger, I have your turn and clearance for you here momentarily.
Thank you.
Cleared ILS runway 35 left approach.
Alright, 010, chap outer above 12,000, cleared the ILS 35 left, Sky was 5867.
Frontier 731, contact approach 120.8 today. 020, intercept the localizer.
Okay, left turn 020, intercept the localizer at 2214.
Sky was 5545, reduce speed to 190.
Low 190, Sky 5545.
Contact tower now, 133.3.
33.3, 210 to Selby, and 170 to Diamond Southwest, 726.
Sky 4716, fly heading 325 to join, your clear visual approach, runway 35 right.
Heading 325 to join, cleared visual 35 right, Sky was 4716.
Tower south 5936, reduce speed to 170, your clear visual approach, runway 35 right.
Reduce to 170, clear the visual 35 right, Sky 5936.
Approach to the 1528, with you pass 14.5, descending via the logger, 35 right.
Sequence east to maintain 1000.
Block.
Frontier 731, fly heading 290 for the sequence east to maintain 1000.
290 and down to 1000, Frontier flight 731.
Southwest 357, east to maintain 900,000.
Southwest 357, descending 9,000.
Skywest 5936, fly heading 325 to join your clear visual approach, runway 35 right.
25 to join, clear visual 35 right, Sky 6936.
Skywest 4716, 170 knots till France, contact tower now, 132.35.
170 to Franz, over to tower now, Sky was 4716, have a good day.
The 1528, with you pass 13.5, descending via the logger.
Delta 1528, reduce speed to 210.
Slow to 210 now, to the 1528.
3000. Frontier 266, down approach, good afternoon, change your runway, be vectors for the ILS runway 34 right. 50 number approach, fly your present heading, descend and maintain 13,000.
Present heading, descend maintain 13,000, Skywest 5150.
Sky 5468, turn left heading 080.
Left turn heading 080, Sky was 5468.
Sky was 5285, reduce speed to 170.
Low to 170, Sky 5285.
Sky was 5285, 4 miles from Boo-Boo, cross Boo-Boo at 10,000, cleared ILS 934 right approach.
Boo-Boo 10,000, clear for the ILS 34 right approach, Sky 5285.
United 2214, reduce speed to 170, maintain active chord, contact tower now, 135.3.
Hey, 35.3 now, 170 record, United 2214, see ya.
Sky 5468, reduce speed to 170. Sky 5468, 170 on the speed.
170 now, Sky 5468.
Sky 5150, descend and maintain 10,000 and turn right heading 290.
Maintain 10,000, heading 290, Skywest 5150.
250, then descend and maintain 13,000.
Then 13,000, 267. Are we still 35 left, or do you want us 34 right?
Alaska 616, turn 10 degrees left, descend maintain 1000. 70 knots to port.
170 to chord, Scout 5285.
All right, 170 to front, tower 3235, Scout 5936.
Southwest 357, turn right, heading 325 to join you, clear visual approach runway 35 right.
Southwest 357, 325 to join, clear to visual 35 right.
54.
United 267, turn left, heading 230 for your sequence.
Heading 230, United 267.
Heading 270, Sky 5150.
Sky 5150, reduce speed to 190.
Reduce speed 190, Sky 5150.
Sky 5468, you're 4 miles from Boo Boo, cross Boo Boo at your current altitude, cleared ILS 934 right approach.
Cross Boo Boo at 10,000, cleared for the ILS 34 right approach, Skywest 5468.
Skywest 5285, contact tower 135.3.
Tower 35-3, Scout 5285. Have a great day.
Skywest 5545, reduce speed to 170.
945.
Sky 5479, reduce speed to 190.
190, Sky 5479.
Sky 5468, maintain 170 knots to chord.
170 knots to chord, Skywest 5468.
Alright guys, getting things rolling here. Just bought this airport, Jackson Hole, and the only thing I've done so far is I've loaded the airport just to make sure that it loaded correctly. I did not explore. I looked left and right. I did not exit the cockpit or anything, so I really don't know what I'm going to get, but I spent the $22 and some odd cents on it, so I figure we'll share this information with you guys and we'll go from there. So it should be a pretty fun flight. We're also at Payware Airport currently, which is Idaho Falls. It's a nice Payware Airport. It's got some ortho scenery around the outside of it too. Now we need to get some flight planning going here. So the weather is IMC. It's snowing. Wyoming. I don't have I don't have ortho scenery for Wyoming, I don't think. Anyway, I know the airport comes with ortho. But anyway, it's IMC in Jackson Hole, so we're going to fly real world weather, and then we'll change the weather if I have to, so we can look around. It's pretty overcast, some snow showers in the area. Idaho, Jackson Hole. There we go. Yep. So it's via final departure, then it turns IMC. Scattered snow showers today, high of 34, so it's cold. It's actually 40. It's a little bit warmer at Idaho Falls. So that is our weather report. We're taking 32 passengers today to explore the new airport, 17,000 feet. Just going to do this Victor Airway since we're below the flight levels. Technically, you shouldn't file a Victor Airway for an IFR flight plan unless you're climbing or descending or traveling on a Victor Airway. Once you get into the flight levels, then you want to go with jetways or just VOR to VOR as RNAV waypoints. All right, so let's figure out our fuel. Okay. So I'm going to go a little bit more than that. I think I have well, maybe I'll lower the fuel a little bit. I have an app I use to load the plane with. Departure, the METAR is $29.99. Let me write that down, $29.99. The wind is out of the north at 7 knots. So we will plan 3 because we're at the passenger terminal. So we'll just take Alpha to 3. Jackson Hole, PilotEdge. It's raining, I guess. And they are arriving on ILS 19. So ILS Yankee. I think it's Yankee that I want. We could go maybe the procedure turn. We could do a procedure turn from Court. Where the hell is Court? Is this Court? Yeah, here it is. Okay, here's Court. So we would just get vectors to Court, and then we would request a procedure turn. Whenever you see this little arrow, that means procedure turn. And as long as you stay within 10 miles of Court, and as long as you're above 13,100 feet, you'll be clear of obstacles when you make the procedure turn. So that's the plan. So we will go to PilotEdge. We're in SF34 slant golf, Idaho. File. Flight plans on file. Make sure that shows up. Here we are, all by our lonesome. Give this map a second to load. There it goes. All right, flight plans on file. Come back over hither. Come on down. I need to make a correction on my notes here. I started at gate 1 and gate 3 I think is the one I ended up on. Let me see. Yeah, gate 3 is the one I wanted because I wanted the United showing. Otherwise I was on the other side of it. Okay. So where is my checklist? Here we go. Let's remove all those. We'll add a ground power unit. pump up the volume. Bass, bass. Yeah, I'm from the 80s. Okay. So I need to load the airplane. I'm going to get out my handy dandy app here, which is on my iPad. I have to find a way that I can screen share this. It'd be kind of cool. All right, so we're going to go with 30. Let me see. It's 30 something. "32 passengers." Let me dial that in. 32. That gives me 560 pounds of cargo. And the fuel's 24. I'm going to lower that to 21.73. That should be sufficient. And then I'm going to load the X-plane. And what that will do, like right now, it shows default for CG. And it shows practically no payload. So I'm going to click load to X-plane, which is through the iGo Connect. You can see the airplane just wobbled. So that will load the airplane and it will set the CG appropriately. So now we are pretty heavy. And let me go to flight plan. And let me add in a new flight plan. So IDA, Idaho Falls. And we're going to start with IDA. And we're going to use runway 3. Runway 3. We're going to be on Victor 330. I'm going to take that to Jackson Hole VOR. Just populating my iPad. Jackson Hole, and then KJAC. And then the runway will be 16, I think. Let me see. 19. ILS Yankee. 19. So, and take it from Denor. So ACARS. So now what I do is I'll connect my ACARS on the iPad to the sim, and then that will adjust the CG in real time. 7 Lima Yankee. What's up, brother? Is the Saab flying any better these days? No, I'm actually still using version 1.6.1, which was the first version they put out. They've updated twice, I guess, so 1.6.2 and 1.6.3. 1.6.2 broke the CTOTs. 1.6.3 fixed the CTOT, but it broke the auto trim. So when I would capture a glide slope, for example, the auto trim would stay at the last trim it was on at level flight. So as soon as I would disconnect the autopilot to the land, the nose would just point straight up at the sky. So that was annoying. And there's some other bug reports and such that people have posted in the forums. So they've said 1.6.4 is going to be a fix for a lot of this stuff. So I'm still using 1.6.1, which works plenty good enough for me. Like everything works the way it's supposed to. The engines are a little bit off, and the flaps, the way they animate, is a little bit off. But that's just cosmetic. So I care more about how an airplane flies than anything else. So let's hop in here, get this party started. Brand new airport. It's going to be fun. Jackson Hole. Just bought it. $22. So I just locked the door. Yeah. I don't even know if it was reviewed. Doing my own first impressions, I guess, because the only thing I did with it is I loaded the airport just to make sure there was no errors. I looked left and I looked right. That was the extent of my exploration with the new airport. So figured we'd do a little fun flight from Idaho Falls to Jackson Hole, which is right over the mountain peaks here. And apparently Jackson Hole comes with a whole bunch of free ortho scenery. So that's going to be pretty decent. Let's open that up. All right. Still redlining with the RPMs. Yeah, and it did that in all the versions. Like, it didn't matter which version, the engine RPM was redlining on all 161, 62, and 63. I tried them all, but I haven't blown an engine. So as long as I keep an eye on the temperature and the prop, that's like the main things. And the torque, naturally, you don't want to over torque the engines. So as long as I've been doing that, I haven't had any issues, knock on wood. All right, external power is available. Let's do the right battery. Clear out these cautions. External power. Crank up these lights. Avionics, and we're gonna go with nav light, seatbelt. Battery temp. Come back here. It's a fun airplane though. So it's kind of like you just pick your level and deal with it, really. Say that about other things as well. Emergency lights, we'll go ahead and arm those. Instrument lighting is good. We'll get this set for engine start. Probably help to get the right buttons. Turn on the Garmin. Push that up. Click OK. That's another thing. The nav data, the ERIC is current, but it displays expired on the screen. And that's something else that they say they're going to have fixed in an upcoming update. All right, Idaho Falls. $47.38. Let me write that down. 47.38. Naturally, I use that to cross-reference the altimeter. And we got an ATIS of 135. Let's do 135. 325.
Idaho Falls Regal information November. 1700 Zulu weather.
Towers
Wind light
18.5.
and variable. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 3,400 scattered, 5,400 overcast, 33,000 scattered, temperature -1, dew point -3. Altimeter 2985. Arriving runways 0235, departing runways 2017. Advise on initial contact you have November.
Alright, so the winds are light and variable. Alright, that's fine. And we only need tower because that's our CTAF, so 18.5 it's our CTAF. And our phone call is to Seattle Center at 122.2 Salt Lake Center. And that's simulating a phone call. So we are good there. Let's get our altimeter set. 85. 85. And that's 4,700 feet, so we're right on the money, right on the... Oh, that's a little bit more specific, I guess. Interesting. All right, let's turn up these, this and that and that. Turn those up. And we'll get our clearance. We'll pop over to our Salt Lake people. Why are my strobes on? Oh, that's why. It's like this guy is... It's traffic global. I swear there's more GA aircraft in this thing now than there is airliner. I preferred having more airliners traffic. I'm really contemplating going back to an older build of Traffic Global that doesn't include the GA stuff.
601 Kilo Sierra, can I have that frequency again, please?
121.4, 21.4.
121.4, thank you.
Alright, let me check the map, make sure.
Albuquerque approach November 698 Juliet.
I can check the map to see if he's changed my flight plan or
Number 698 Juliet, Albuquerque approach.
Yes, sir. November 698 Juliet, type Beach Baron, 20 miles northeast of Albuquerque, landing with Quebec.
We'll do an ODP out of here, I guess.
Baron 608 Juliet, maintain VFR, squawk 7262.
Maintain VFR, squawking 7262 for Baron 698 Juliet.
Sierra 601 Kilo Sierra, Seattle Center, the Medford altimeter 3026.
Curious what altitude this put in. Okay, it did put in 17.
Baron 608 Juliet, radar contact 15 miles northeast Albuquerque Airport, Albuquerque altimeter 29991.
29991 for 698 Juliet, thanks.
Good afternoon, Salt Lake Center, United 1399 on the ground at Idaho Falls with weather, IFR, Jackson Hole.
United 1399, Salt Lake Center. Clear to Jackson Airport is filed, climb maintain 17000. Departure frequency 133.25, squawk 1557, hold for release.
Cleared to Jackson Hole as filed, maintain 17000. Departure 133.25, squawk 1557 and hold for release, United 1399.
United 1399, is that correct? Yeah, give me a call on your number 1 ready for departure.
We'll do, United 1399. Alright, so we're just going to go back to CTAF. So I have to listen to that right now. We'll go ahead and enter in a flight plan here. So I'm gonna download the flight plan. I'll make it a little bit faster. Save. Download. Cut. And paste. Alright, now it should show up. So we'll go flight plan, spin the dial. We'll just go to GPS and we'll worry about the ILS when we get a little bit closer. Just wanted to get those waypoints in there. Alright, so we are ready to close up shop here. So, or not close up, but get ready to take off. Come back over here. Animations of the staircase is definitely better than what it used to be. The sounds are pretty cool too. Although some of the sounds are missing. Like the sound of the cargo door closing. It used to be there in the old builds. I don't know if anyone's complained about that. I haven't seen it. I hope they add that back. That was kind of cool. All doors are shut. We're going to turn off our avionics, left and right avionics for start. And we're going to turn on our beacon light. Check the area. Beacon light's on. We're going to start engine 1 first because the ground power unit is on the right side. So start 1 and then 2, kind of like how I do in the King Air. And first thing I need to do is grab this torque thingy. We'll set our throttles for ground idle. Come in here and looking for a motoring start at about 30 NG. We'll add fuel. Come up here, we'll turn on the ignition. We'll be on our way. Starting engine 1, clear prop. It's kind of fun doing that manually like this. You can do an auto start, not auto start, but to where you just set it to start to begin with. And it will do all of it for you, kind of like an Airbus will add fuel when it's supposed to and the ignition when it's supposed to. But the motoring start is to simulate having a quick turnaround. So you would motor it till you would get your ITT down to an appropriate number, and then you would add the fuel. So I just do it to add an extra step. Once we get the engine into the green, then we'll turn on the generator. All right, about 70 RPM there. So we'll go ahead and do the left gen, and then you want to wait at least 5 seconds, before you disconnect external power. There's like a delay. So external power, got volts. We're going to remove the ground power unit. Ground power unit is gone. Cover that up. We're going to start engine 2 now. Bring that up to 30. Add fuel. Ignition. Ignition condition. So that'll get started. We'll just drag this down here. oil pressure is in the green here. Looks like it needs to come up on this side still, which I'm sure it will by the time it gets up to 70. Yeah, it's slowly coming up. So come over here. Reset. This is what I mean. That's why you count to 5 before you disconnect the external power, because it does the same thing on both engines. So that was almost like 6-7 seconds. And we'll leave it on main. We're going to reset our bleeds. Recert fans, and we'll get the heat going for our passengers. So all that's good. We'll turn on our avionics again. Close that. And we are cleared all the way up to 17,000. Here's what I mean. See, it shows expires 2020, and that's not correct. That's one thing that they will change. We're cleared up to 17,000. Boom. And we're going to do a VS of about 1,800 feet. And we're going to depart on runway 3, and that's 026 on the heading. It's close enough. Make sure our trim is set, which is right here. Cycle our flaps. 2, 3, 4. Those are the animations that I'm being told that are incorrect. It's no big deal to me. All right. Bring the flaps back up to flaps 1. Landing altitude is $64.51. So let's do 6,500 for Jackson Hole, and the altimeter there currently is 2990. So just drop this a little bit under, and that will take care of the cabin pressure. That's in auto, and that's all good to go. Go ahead and squawk our code, which is 1557, I think he said. $15.57. We'll squawk mode Charlie, and we'll turn on our pitot heat. And we don't need any other heats on right now. It's probably will when I get in the Jackson Hole, but right now we're okay. Alright, we'll turn on the taxi light. Nose wheel steering, I've got this bound to a button on my yoke, so I just press that down. Let's get our weather again.
Information November. 1800 Zulu weather.
2985, winds are light and variable. Alright, that's good enough. So, we need an ODP, I believe. So let's take a look at the ODP. Let's come over here. Idaho Falls. Go to takeoff minimums. Idaho. There's 18 matches. Here we go. So there's 2 places you can find an ODP. I tend to go with this one. Departure procedure. That's what you're looking for, is procedure for the runway that we're going to be using. So in our case, runway 3. All aircraft departing 210 clockwise to 040. So 210 would be here. To 040 would be here. So we're actually departing the other way. Climb on course. All others, so that would be us. We're not departing on that way. So all others climbing left turn direct to the Idaho VOR. Thence. So thence means you go here. Continue climb in the Idaho VOR holding pattern. Hold south. Left turns. Course heading 019 inbound to the Idaho Falls VOR at or above the MEA for route of flight. Okay, so that's what we really need to pay attention to. So we're going to do a left turn off of runway 3 direct to Idaho Falls VOR. Then we're going to enter this holding pattern south, left turn, 019. So 019 is like, that's 15, that's 16, 17, 18, 19. So we'll dial in this radial, which would be the reciprocal of that. Actually, 01. All right, no, that is the course heading inbound. Okay, 019 inbound. So it would be 019 0. 019. God, 019 inbound, south of the field. And left turn, so it'd be a left turn. So we're going to take off on 3, do a left turn, head back to the VOR, cross over the VOR. So we'll do like a teardrop entrance and entry. We'll come back out, we'll make a left turn, capture the radial, inbound to the VOR, and then we'll probably be at the MEA, I'm guessing, of Victor 330, which is 14,000. So as long as we are, actually 8,000 here. So as long as we are at 8,000 by the time we cross over this VOR, then we can continue on this airway, and we'll continue to climb it up until 17,000. So this is an 8,000 MEA right here, so that's fine. There's another place you can find that, which I'll show you in there. So come here, Idaho Falls. It's usually on the bottom. I guess it's somewhere else. Takeoff minimums. So I should say relatively the same thing. Runway 3, all craft departing radial 210 clockwise. 0 foot climb on course, all others climb left turn. That's us. Yeah, it says exactly the same thing. 019 inbound. So let's do 019. I can't see anything. 019 And that VOR is, it's funny they don't have the frequency on here. Maybe they do. I don't know where. I'll just get it the other way. Now we'll come back over here, and so sometimes it doesn't show there. So we'll just right click 113.85. Let me write that down. 113.85. And the MEA 8000. 113.85, 8000. So 1385. So it's actually there already. So 1385, and it's good to go. So we're going to do a left turn. So I'm going to turn my heading to the left so I know to go left. And I think I'm about ready to go. Okay. I don't need a pushback. Just do a hard left turn here. Take that out. Increase our prop here. Alright, we're kind of moving. Idaho Falls traffic, United Saab, taxiing to runway 3 from the terminal, Idaho Falls traffic. Let people know on CTAF what we're doing. And we got controls are good. I flew this plane last night, actually. I did it on VATSIM. Flew from Nantucket into Boston. It was a night flight. It was pretty cool. That's your hometown, 7 Lima Yankee? Do you currently reside in Boston, or is that just where you grew up? Grew up and you currently still reside there? Oh, okay. Yeah, I fly out of there all the time on VATSIM. That's one of the main places that I learned how to fly, on networks. Because I first started on VATSIM, and I got my instruction on, what's the name of that? Anyway, I'm having a brain fart, but I did most of my instruction in learning how to fly in airspace in the Boston area. So I like going back there because it's very nostalgic for me, and because most of my flights are on PilotEdge, so in the evenings and the weekends is usually when I fly on VATSIM, especially when they have events. I look for the events. There's a nice calendar I look up under VAT USA, and it will tell you who's having events and where. But I really like the open mic nights that they've been having lately. So the whole country lights up, which is really fun. But yeah, I fly in and out of Boston all the time. You'll hear my call sign on VATSIM quite a lot, especially on the evenings and weekends. And you know, Mr. X is going to be, he's actually working on an update to his freeware Boston for X-Plane. And the one that I'm currently using that's been out for years is actually still really good, you know, compared to what else is out there. Whenever I fly VATSIM, which is rare, I'd be within the Northeast corridor. Yeah, that's what I primarily do. I heard, do you know when it's coming out? I don't. He hasn't made it public, which is smart. You don't want people like being disappointed, especially because it's going to be free. And you know how this community can be. They can be like, even though it's free, if he says it's going to release at a certain date, these little whiny babies will get upset if it's not released on time. I'd rather wait another year for him to finish it and have it just be completely awesome, because I have no doubt it will be. And I'm sure he'll use the SAM, you know, gate stuff with it. Plenty of runway, so we're just going to do about 92 on the CTOT. We'll do auto coursing, which is like your auto feather. Oh, another thing that is weird in the other Saab versions that I'm not using is the reversers. It's super hard to go from flight idle to reverse after touchdown. So they're going to be changing the logic on the next version of 164. That's the other main issue I'm having. It's fine on this version, but the other two versions, it was almost impossible to put the airplane in reverse until like you had to bend, all wheels have to be on the ground, and you basically have to count to 5 before you can actually work the reversers. It was kind of crazy, actually. All right, takeoff inhibit, that will reduce any alarms. We'll do landing lights and strobes. Switch to 122.2. We'll let them know we are number 1. Salt Lake Center, United 1399. Number 1, flying the runway 3 ODP, proceed.
Yeah, 1399, Salt Lake Center, release for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1918 Zulu. Time now 1909.5. Yes, off by 1918. Call back by 1920 with your intentions and previous changes approved.
Not in the air by 1920. I'll call back this frequency with intentions. Frequency change approved. United 1399. Alright, so we're going to go back to CTAF. And then we're going to go to departure, which is 133.25. 33.25, we are good. So we're on CTAF, landing lights are good. Let's arm our CTOT. Flaps are set. Bleeds, we're going to leave on. We're going to do props full. Idaho Falls traffic, United Saab taking off runway 3 for a left downwind departure, Idaho Falls traffic. Alright, let's go. These runways are wrong. They've been wrong for over a year. And from what I understand, Orbix took over this airport, but there's no sign of this. Like, they made an announcement that they were going to sell it and maintain it. And I brought it up in the forums, and they never got back to me. Cause I would like to have the runways changed. I'm sure I could do it myself in WED, but it's not that big of a deal. All right, wind check. 080 at 3. Engines 50%. Everything's in the green, so we're going to add in some power here. 67%. That will give us a 92% on the torque. And I know we're going to rotate at about 110. We'll be doing a left turn out of here. So it's going to spin this heading around. We're moving now. There's a V1 rotate. And hold up the nose and positive rate. Gear coming up. Two flaps up. Do a left turn. Go autopilot on to make my life a little easier here. And we're going to go direct to the VOR. Gears up, leads are up, on. Do that now. And we're going to do IAS mode at 160 or so. That's fine. And need to go over here. VOR. Switch to Salt Lake Center.
That was 472, roger.
And we're actually going to be over 8,000 feet.
Seattle.
So we don't even have to go into the hold pattern. So we're just going to continue on our way.
Number 288.
So we had to be at 8,000 feet by the VOR, and we're coming up to the VOR now. So it actually works out really good.
The IFAR there. You're with center.
Turn that off.
Number 2885 Bravo, where are you located?
I'm on the ground at Kilo Lima Sierra.
Alright, that makes sense then. Number 2885 Bravo, on PilotEdge anyway, we request that you use 122.2 as the frequency, 122.20 for all non-towered IFR requests. It'll take away any sort of range limitations. So 122.2, I'll take a look at your route, be back with you in just a moment on that frequency.
Alright, 122.2 is saying, Bravo.
Salt Lake Center, United 1399, passing 9,100 for 17,000. Add in some more torque here.
Yeah, 1399 Salt Lake City Center. Thank you. Radar contact overhead Idaho Falls. Say again your altitude.
leaving 9,500, United 13.
United 1399, roger.
Alright. So we have made it over the VOR. MEA is 8,000, the rest of it is 4,000. So we are good to go. Hey Das, what's up, buddy? Nice to see you. Hello world. Speaking of Orbix, might pick up Orbix products for P3D, huge sale on their website right now. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, they do. I do like their stuff. They have very good.
I'm still working on. I'll be with you as soon as I can.
Back off this prop to 80%.
Stand by, please.
We can turn off our landing lights and taxi lights. Slow this down to 130. Add in some torque. Engine's redline, but doesn't break anything. Prop sync is on. And let me see, Jackson Hole. Let's get the METAR for Jackson Hole. So it's currently snowing. A few at 1700, broken at 4800, and overcast at 6000.
From Kelso Airport to
and these are AGL,
the Kelso
so
departure.
We will break out
Kelling.
Probably at
Tango 263 airway.
40, we'll say 45. We'll say 45,
Victor
and the elevation is
Olympia VOR.
Let's see.
Then direct.
45.
Climb and maintain 6,000. Departure with Seattle
elevation
Center
64.
126.6.
50.
Squawk 4272. Hold for release.
So that would be 6450 plus 4500. So the elevation would be basically 11,000 feet. So we should break out of the snow clouds at 11,000 feet coming into Jackson Hole, theoretically. And the altimeter is 2990.
Number 2885 Bravo after the Kelso 2 departure to Kelling to join Tango 263 airway, Tango 263, wind low. Rest read back, correct. Hold for release. Call me back on this frequency, shore of the runway. First in line, ready to go.
Alright. Coming up to our cruise, 17,000.
United 1399, turn right heading 090, climb and maintain 17,000. Jackson, altimeter 2990, advise when you have the ATIS.
Right turn 090, climb maintain 17,000, 2990. I'll look up ATIS, United 13. 090, so we're going to do 090. We're going to go heading. And we'll continue our climb and we'll see if we can grab ATIS, which is 120. 625. Jackson Hole.
FedEx 1845, contact LA Center 124.62.
Too far away.
Point.
Over to 124.62. Have a good rest of your day, sir.
Look up D-ATIS and cheat real quick, see what they're landing. I'm assuming since he has me heading toward the south, it's going to be a... Now I'm just picking it up. Anyway, they're using the 19s. So we're going to go with ILS Yankee 19, and I'm going to request it before I brief it, just make sure I get it from Court, I guess.
Southwest 472. We try flight level 390410, it's just too choppy. Southwest 472, affirmative, instead of maintain flight level 3900, just let me know if you need lower. Set flight level 3900 and we'll let you know, Southwest 472.
Yeah, he said 90. 2990, so we'll reset our altimeters. Get flattened out there. Back off the prop to 78. Let's try ATIS again. Looks like it went away. Too far away. I'll just ask. The winds is pretty calm. So what other options do I have here? Winds are calm. What you could do, he's turning me toward the south, so it'd make more sense to go with 1. So X-ray, runway 1 X-ray. That's pretty high minimums actually. That's 1,000 AGL. ILS is 700. It's not much better, is it? So I'm just going to request the ILS from Court. Salt Lake Center, United 1399. Current with hotel, request the ILS Yankee 19 approach from Court for the procedure turn, I guess.
Okay, 1399, expected. Actually, I'm going to change your route anyway. You're headed over to Denor. You want the approach from Denor?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Do the ILS Yankee 19 from Denor, United 1399.
Stand by.
I'll brief it once I get it. Once he gets it squared away. So we're gonna do procedure approach ILS Yankee 19 from Denor VOR DNW. Enter that, and
yeah, 1399. Turn left heading 070, and when you're able, have you go direct Lady. That's Lima Echo India Delta Yankee. Then direct Denor. You expect the ILS Yankee runway 19 approach out of Denor.
Copy, heading 070, then when able, direct to Lady, then direct Denor VOR, and then the ILS Yankee 19 from Denor, United 1399. Alright. So let's go from here, and let's do L, E, I. I'll look at chat here in a minute. I need to brief this too. LEI, DY, D, Y. So we'll enter that, and then we'll do we'll just go direct to Lady, and then so Lady, menu, activate direct to, and then we'll go from there direct to the VOR. So I'll go ahead and put it in anyway. Put it in there, so that would be DNW. So I don't forget. DNW. Alright, so we are set.
Number 2885 Bravo, Seattle Center, release for departure, clearance void if not off by 1932 Zulu, time now 1927. If not off by 1932, call back by 1935 with your intentions. Exchange approved.
Engine sounds gets a little repetitive. Alright. So first off, welcome everyone to the stream.
472 to set a pilot's discretion.
Everyone that's watching, I appreciate it.
Pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240, so you know the right at 390 is much better.
Let's brief this flight. Brief the approach. So let me go arrival and approach. ILS Yankee 19, because it has a little bit lower minimum, which is 700 radar, and the MEDAR shows a few at 1700, so we should be fine as far as the visual, because the other option was Yankee runway 1, and I would have had to have taken it from vague, which is below 15. Is this LPV? No, it would have been LPV. So this is the one I would have gone if we were going to land north, but I kind of want to come in from the, from the south. I kind of want to come in the north. And the wind is calm. And this is a lower, oh, that was the other thing I was going to show you. So this has a higher minimums. It's 1,000 AGL above ground. So the minimums is pretty high for this approach. So that's the main reason why I wanted to go with this one, because the minimums are 700, so it's a few hundred feet lower. And we're taking it from Denor. So we're going to go Denor.
Yeah, 1399, when able to proceed direct Lady and descend and maintain 14,000.
Clear direct Lady, descend maintain 14,000, United 1399. Down. Take out some of the power so we don't overspeed. Descending 1,000 feet a minute, and the altimeter is what was that again? The altimeter Jackson Hole's 2990. Okay.
Number 1 Kilo Sierra, contact NorCal approach 127.4.
Except my weather injector has it 80.
1 Kilo Sierra.
So I need to go with whatever my weather injector is showing. 1348 it's showing, so that might change. Oh,
0601 Kilo Sierra NorCal approach Sacramento, altimeter 3007.
That's so weird. What is the current GMT? GMT. Current GMT is 19. What? My weather injector is showing 2980, so I'll go with that. Sometimes my weather injector is wrong. Whatevs. Alright, so arrive. Yankee. We're going to Lady first, and then Denor. And then we'll go from Denor to Raleigh.
Yeah, departure Skyhawk 2885 Bravo, departing Kelso on the circle to departure 2000 climbing 6000.
And then Fatma. It's 9,700. That's the final approach fix, I guess. Yeah, it's actually both.
Okay. 2885 Bravo, Seattle Center, radar contact 5 miles west of Kelso. Altitude checks, climb maintain 6,000, altimeter 3032.
3032, maintain 6,000, 2850.
So I need to dial in 109.1 and 187. So we'll do that real quick. Let me sync up the heading bug here. And we'll go to that. And heading. 109.1, so do 109.1, pop that up, and we got a 187.
Okay, 1399 cross Denor, at or above 13, 13,000, cleared ILS Yankee, runway 19 approach.
Cross Denor, at or above 13,000, cleared ILS Yankee 19 approach, United 13 line. So that was 187, 187, 15, 18.
Number 1 Kilo Sierra, no problem, set to maintain 9,000.
187. So that's fine. We'll go back to nav because we're going to do a left turn here. So we'll cross Denor at we'll just stay at 14,000, and I'll set the approach after the turn. So from here we'll go to that. Wait till we start the turn, and then we'll deal with that part. So we got the ILS set. Sometimes the weather injector is just jacked up. Okay. So now we are heading toward Denor. So I'm going to reset my heading for the Denor. We'll do heading, and we'll activate the leg, go back to that. I'll continue the turn toward, it's actually not going toward Denor. I don't know why it's doing that, that's weird. We're going to fly over Denor like we're supposed to. And then we'll turn in. That's fine. I set it up right, so I don't know why it's doing that. really weird. We'll just do it by, we'll just manually do it, that's fine. Alright, so after Denor, we're going to make a left turn. And 267, so we'll just do 267 on the heading. And then we can drop down to Court 13-1. See what the weather is.
190 at 4. Visibility 9er. Light snow. Few clouds at 1,700. Ceiling 4,800 broken. 6,000 overcast. Temperature 2. Dew point -6. Altimeter 29990. Arriving and departing runway 19. ILS runway 19 approach and use. Read backhaul runway assignment and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel. Jackson HOLE Airport. 8 is information hotel.
Curious what the altimeter says.
Zulu. Wind 190 at 4. Visibility 9er. Light snow. Few clouds at 1,700. Ceiling 4,800 broken. 6,000 overcast. Temperature 2. Dew point -6. Altimeter 29990. Arriving and departing runway 19. ILS runway 19 approach and use. Read backhaul
pressure is
runway
totally
assignment
different on my
and hold
injector.
short instructions.
So I can't go by that. At least not right now. Alright, so we can pass Court at 1000. Cordy. And that's per the approach here. As you can see, Court 11,000, and then we'll drop down to 9,700.
Last calling's completely broken, inaudible. That was fine, but your request was broken.
So we got 11,000, and then we'll drop down to 9,700. We got tower. Let's turn on our seat belts, and we'll turn on all our
12 Hotel, contact clearance delivery with your request, please.
Alright, so we're at 11,000. We're going to slow to 160, and we're going to add in 2 notches of flaps here. Take the prop sync off. Turn inbound. And we'll take this down to 9,700. We'll do vertical speed. feet per minute.
8312 Hotel, say type Cessna, what's your intended altitude?
And FATMO is 9,700, so.
8312 Hotel.
Intercept there.
With Oakland clearance, make your runway request with ground. NorCal departure frequency 135.1, squawk 0134.
You refresh the weather here. Force weather reload. It's gonna be broken at
8312 Hotel, read back correct.
Southwest 472 vacating flight level 390.
Southwest 472, thanks.
Capture the
yeah, 1399, contact Jackson Tower 118.07.
Jackson Tower 11807, United 1399. So go to Jackson Tower. And we're going to go ahead and arm approach. Add in some power here so we don't stall. Jackson Tower, United 1399, establishing a localizer 19.
United 1399, Jackson Tower, runway 19, clear to land, wind 190
Runway 19, clear to land, United 1399. Alright, missed approach, climb to 14,000 on the Jackson VOR 192. So, 14,000, we'll just use the GPS to handle any missed approach. We'll go ahead and reset for missed approach, would be 14,000. Coming up to the glide slope here, so I'm going to lower the gear and we'll go flaps 3. If your weather injector is wrong, you always go off what your weather injector says, because that's what your sims are working off of for altimeter pressure. So, and I know I'm right because I'm crossing this
on the ground,
exactly 9,700, so that's why I did that. Alright, we're going to do gear down.
316, Salt Lake Center on request, standby.
And we'll do flaps 3. We'll do props full. It's currently snowing. Let's sync up our heading bug here. And ground is 124.55.
Ground, 8312 Hotel at West Ramp with Charlie, VFR Tour.
Again, welcome everybody to the stream. Appreciate you guys being here.
Ray 312 Hotel.
I'll be uploading this to my YouTube channel.
At
so
the Old Tees or the West
anyone
Ramp?
that watches this on my YouTube, don't forget to mash that like button so the video will
Ray 312 Hotel, Oakland Ground,
go out to the masses, right?
Foxtrot Charlie.
Foxtrot Charlie.
Alright, minimums on this approach, again, 700 radar. So 7,063. So we need to have the field at 7,000, basically 7,000 feet. And we're at 130 knots, so I'm going to go flaps full.
Yaka McAllister Field approach, 347 Lima Sierra is inbound for landing, 16 miles to the east. Southeast.
I should probably turn on my icing,
Number 374 Lima Sierra, you're with Chinook approach. For now, squawk 0251, and we'll figure out the rest here in just a minute.
Say again?
It's getting some icing, but...
Number 374 Lima Sierra, is that your call sign?
It's going away now.
Yes, 374 Lima Sierra.
Number 374 Lima Sierra with Chinook approach, squawk 02.
We are there.
51, please.
0251 squawk for 374 Lima Sierra.
Yeah, again, 7,000 feet is our minimum, so we'll just let the autopilots take us down. Alright, we got 3 green, flaps full. Runway is clear. And I'll change the weather so we can actually look around to see the new airport, because you can't see squat in this weather.
So it's 472, contact Denver Center, 118.57.
Alright, landing lights, prop sync should be off, which it is, yeah. Landing lights are on. We're good. Auto course and
South 472, Denver Center, descend and maintain 17,000 Springs, altimeter 2978.
Now we're ready. That's auto feather, basically.
Certified, that's 17,000.
Checklists are your friend.
Such a 316, Salt Lake Center, go to Flagstaff Airport. Cooley 6 departure, Cooley then is filed. Climb and maintain flight level 230. Expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Salt Lake City Center on 3.25, squawk 16.
Alright, so that's what I mean. I turn off the autopilot, and the nose stays straight. With the updated versions, the nose will pop straight up to the sky, so that was super annoying to me, so I'm using 161.
Such at 316, read back correct, hold for release, call me back, ready to go first line. 316.
Alright, we're going to go at 100 feet, we're going to go flight idle.
We're 374 Lima Sierra, Chinook approach.
374 Lima Sierra is at 4,000.
Wheels are down.
Oh, I've lost my...
Back it up into reverse.
Number 4 Lima Sierra, squawk 0251, please.
0251 for Lima Sierra, 374 Lima Sierra.
0251, affirmative.
Take it out of reverse.
United 1399 left at the end, alpha to the ramp, monitor ground, have a good day.
Left turn alpha to the ramp, and we'll monitor ground, United 1399, thanks you too. Alright, so we'll switch over to ground once we exit the runway here. It's traffic global. It's not anything I'm worried about. It's not a real PilotEdge player or anything. Alright, so we're going to go to ground, we'll monitor ground, and we'll turn off our strobes and landing lights.
Alright, number 374 Lima Sierra, I've got radar contact 12 miles south of the Yakima VOR. Verify your altitude, aircraft type, and your request, please.
374 Lima Sierra, altitude is currently 5,300. And the aircraft type is CTLS, that's Flight Design CTLS.
Hey, thanks. 7 Lima Yankee, appreciate it, bud. That was a little stressful, I have to say. Had to do everything by hand, really.
Around to be inbound for landing.
It makes it fun.
At Yankee Kilo.
Turn the sounds back up. The sounds of this airplane are pretty cool, but it's too loud otherwise. That's the other reason I can tell the elevation is improper on the weather injectors. The altitude is 6,400 for Jackson Hole, and it's right on the money using 80. So even though the real weather is showing 90 or 92, that's why you have to use whatever your weather injector says. Otherwise, you're going to have some altitude issues.
So it's 472 to set and maintain 12,000.
Guess we'll pull in here. It's got old Sam guy up here. That's cool. Some nice stanchions and stuff. It's kind of like your nice personal parking spot. I like that. Alright. Turn off the rest of the lighting here, and we'll turn off our seat belts. Come up here. We'll turn everything off. Temperature is 70 degrees Celsius, so turn those off. Bleeds coming off.
85 Bravo, contact Seattle approach 125 points.
Turn all that off. Auto coursing off. We'll turn all the de-icing. Should have turned it on way before, but I noticed I was needing to add some more power, so I figured there was icing going on. Alright, all the power is off, blades are off, so we can take our props back to start, and then we can do fuel cutoff.
Disconnected.
Disconnect, and we'll do a replay of the landing, and then we'll take a look around real quick. Batteries off. So you noticed when I first started the flight, it was like 18 for the CG. Now it's 14. So that app I have adjusts the CG as you fly, because when you're burning fuel, it changes your center of gravity. So as long as you have the app connected while you're flying, it will do that, and it's actually very helpful because it makes the landing easier. See how the plane just bounced when you come in and out of pause. So like you go into pause, as long as the plane is connected to the app, like right now it's still connected, so it should bounce the plane maybe. No, it didn't. All right, so let me disconnect from the app and we'll do a replay. I'll change the weather. I like the airport. It has good good performance. Let's see what it looks like with winter. Let me make sure I have winter installed, or the library rather. Resources, plugins, SAM, library, SAM seasons. All right, this is going to take a minute for it to do its thing. We'll go deep winter. So this probably take about 2 minutes, maybe. Greased it, yeah. Yeah, I was going for a greaser on that one. I had plenty of runway, so sometimes, like, I know I had plenty of runway with this airplane, but the Airbus, when I fly into here with the Airbus, because the same approach, it has a really cool actually it's the Zulu, I think. I'll show you that one when it's done loading. I don't want to switch windows when this thing is loading. Sometimes it crashes X-plane if I'm in full screen like I am right now. Better to just let it do its thing. But the ILS Zulu, which is what I usually use in my Airbus, has an RNAV component to the ILS. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Okay. So I'll show you what that looks like also. Sure does take a while to load winter textures. Could have done it before I left Idaho Falls, because Idaho Falls I have for that area, so I could have done it before I left Jackson Hole. And I'll do that next time. It's not right now. My weather, it's showing 20 Or it was. Yeah, well, yeah, today's the 26th. Never mind. There we go. So yeah, see, I could have loaded this as a winter before I left, and it would have been all winter textures because I figured he would have done everything around it. I need to make a note to load this winter stuff before. That's pretty cool. Now, let's switch it back to summertime because I want to see what the mountains look like. It's supposed to be all ortho scenery, and with it all white, you really can't see anything. So we'll switch it back to summer. Actually, let me do that. If I do that windowed, then I can show you the other thing. Summer, cancel, summer, okay. I should be able to come over here and show you what I'm talking. So Jackson Hole has this one here, which this is fun because I'll fly this on my Airbus, and there's an airway that this is connected to, which is is this Denor? Yeah, so it's this airway, Victor 465. So I usually do an Airbus flight out of Billings. That's right. So I go Billings to Denor, and then I usually ask for the ILS Zulu 19 approach from Tukad, and then it's an RNAV approach all the way until you intercept this place, and then you step it down to 8,000 by here to grab the ILS, and this actually has a lower minimums, so I could have asked for that because this one's lower. The one I went with was this one. This one doesn't. Oh yeah, it does have circling. So this has circling and this has circling. This one's higher. I wonder why this one's so much higher. Anybody know? I know how to read them for like what I need to do, but maybe this is it. Let me see. I see some changes here. RNAV GPS required. Maybe that's the difference. Circling, non-applicable east of 119. East of, so you can't circle east of 19. So you have to come out to the west of 19. That's weird. I'm no expert when it comes to this stuff. These are pretty tricky looking charts. This thing's still loading. ILS signal blocked by terrain. That makes sense. This one is like, this is the one I'm. So I'm used to having this 200 minimum. That's so weird. Different. Now my working like crazy because it's loading the summer texture. a step down too. Like this is, what if this is a 3-degree glide slope? Yeah, it'd be the same glide slope. This final approach fix is 11 miles. This one's 5. So this final approach fix is actually a lot closer than the one we were on. And then you have a fly visual on this one. Oh, this is a big difference too. This is a visual from here. You fly visual. I'm not even sure what the hell that means, honestly. Is it done? Yeah, it's done. All right, let me switch back over to this one. And we're going to, I have to go full screen for that to work. And then we're going to clear out this weather. And then I need to disable where is it at? Real weather, SkyMax, SkyMax Pro. There we go. Now we got some ortho. The terminal's nice. I like all these fences, social distance, right? They got the snow plows out. That's cool. But they do have to do a lot of snow plowing. And this is FedEx. So I guess this is a FedEx ramp. So you can do some cargo in and out of here. Actually, there's some United stuff too. Let's see what it looks like on this side. It's not very detailed. The actual terminal, it's not very detailed. That's nice. I like the trees here. Jackson Hole Airport, nice. The roof looks pretty cool with unless my graphics card's on the fritz. This must be the fire station. Fire truck being my clue. No, that would be no, that's probably the terminal. So maybe this is the fire department there. And we got the FBO down here. Got some private jets. Jackson Hole Aviation LLC. That's a nice looking FBO. Yeah, I'm happy with this purchase. $22 and it includes all this ortho scenery. Let's check out the views from up high. So they added in some houses, some development work there. That looks pretty good from this altitude. I do have ortho scenery over there for Idaho Falls. You can see where this is regular X-plane. And then this is where he put in their stuff. Shows like this huge swath of ortho, which is fine because this is like a state that I don't usually fly in. So I'd rather have ortho around the actual airport that comes with the package. That's the other reason I was kind of looking forward to this, because I knew it came with ortho and I didn't have to worry about it. Yeah, this looks pretty good. If you like bush flying and mountain flying, this would be a good one. Do some helicopter stuff. It's like a golf course out here, I'm assuming. wish they would have done the entire mountain range though. Looks like they cut it off at like right in here. Like they did the snow caps, but they cut it off. But otherwise, it's pretty impressive. I don't know what zoom they're using, but it's pretty good. All right. It's time for me to take a break. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with me today. I'll see if I can knock out a random stream over the weekend. May do some DCS mission building with a test flight afterward. Saturday or Sunday, I don't know. See what I'm in mood for. I know DCS is going to be updating next Wednesday, so maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll just wait till the update comes out to fly that again. But I'll probably do a random stream over the weekend at some point, so you'll keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, I'll be back Monday, and we'll do some more traveling. Thanks, guys. You have a good one. See you soon. Chase out.
Got 5452, 13,000, descending 11,000, speed 210 out 11,000.
Okay, 5452, Denver approach, roger. 6, turn right, heading of 080.
8266. Hey, any chance we get about 2-3 miles before we can make that right turn due to weather?
Frontier 266, negative. If you need to do that, I'm just going to have to take you northbound and hook you all the way past the airport on the downwind.
All right, 080, Frontier Flight 266.
Maintain 12000.
Maintain 12000, Sky 479.
And right turn heading 175, Alaska 615.
Approach 456, passing 22-3, descending via the next 2 with uniform.
Multiple on different frequencies, everyone stand by. Frontier 266, descend maintain 13,000, then reduce speed to 210.
Flight 266.
West 5375, Denver approach, good afternoon. Say altitude leaving, verify information uniform, Denver altimeter is 2978.
We are 189 descending, we do have uniform, Sky 5375.
Alaska 616, contact approach 123.85, good day.
34 at local, Sky 479.
Sky 5452, descend and maintain 10,000.
Descend 10,000, Sky 5452.
Sky 5150, reduce speed to 160, maintain massive forward.
160 to Cord, Skywest 5150.
Sky 5479, reduce speed to 170.
170, Sky 479.
Down to 10,000, Alaska 616.
That was another 1528.
3.62, good day.
Good day.
Skywest 5375, descend reduce speed to 230, then descend and maintain 3000.
All right, 230 knots, 13,000, Sky 5375.
Southwest 780, Denver approach, good afternoon. Change your runway, descend via the 35 right transition, and expect the ILS approach.
All right, we'll change it over to 35 right for Southwest 780. 1000 Frontier Flight 266.
Clock 13 miles.
Looking.
United 456, Denver approach, expect the ILS for runway 34 right. Information, uniforms, current Denver altimeter is 2978.
Okay, we're descending via passing 19, United 456.
United 456, thank you. Fly your present heading, maintain 15,000.
Present heading 15,000, United 456.
At 120, Denver approach, if you're up, turn right heading 060, maintain 17,000.
At 120.
Twin Cessna 340, Romeo Foxtrot, Denver approach, area of light precipitation, 12 o'clock, 5 miles, 8 miles in diameter. Information, echoes current at Centeno, expected visual runway 35 right.
We have echo, thanks for the warning, 0 Romeo flight.
Skywest 5375, fighting 270, vector to final.
270 for final, Sky 5375.
Twin Cessna 0 Romeo Foxtrot, Denver altimeter is 2978, descend maintain 14,000.
Down to 14,000, 340 Romeo flight.
Skywest 5375, reduce speed to 210, contact approach 133.62, good day.
All right, we'll speed 210, and we're going to stay present heading for just another second for weather.
Got 5375, you need to make that turn within the next mile, remain this frequency.